Why do men have huge standards when it comes to looks? This woman posted this in the Autism in Women subreddit. She says, I was seeing a guy and he didn't like me. 6 months in, he wanted to leave me for a girl. I saw her and she looks amazing. Nice wide smile, gray eyes, self tanner, long hair, well looked after, a cute button nose. I look like a hobbit next to her or something with my frizzy hair, face, and body acne. I have noticed this a lot. Men of all looks, branches, they have huge standards. I have had 10 out of 10 girlfriends, and they would get hit on by many types of guys. I don't know how the men who were not good looking found so much confidence to approach them with ease. They seemingly felt entitled to be around a pretty girl. Women are so judged over looks. No wonder that guy would ghost me. I am 25, by the way. I am dating guys, and I think of myself as being okay for them looks wise, but they always want something more fancy. I even had a nose job, but same thing. I feel like I always have to take extraordinary care of my looks. I started working in a job where I'm on a PC and my hair was very long. It would get tangled in the cables, so I got a bob haircut and I regret it for that reason. Plus, I'm odd HD, I think I said it right. So automatically don't pass the vibe check for many men already, ND or NT. They always make me hate myself. I'm not neurodivergent, I'm not autistic or anything like that. But as a black woman who is not skinny by any stretch of the imagination, I do understand what it's like to be outside of what is considered the standard of beauty. White for one, slender, blonde hair, and all of that. There are so many of us that don't fit those standards. Now, the way these things work, it keeps you clamoring for validation. It keeps you always on your feet. And I know and understand that it sucks. And I already know that many autistic women or neurodivergent women already have to mask or perform. So having to perform in your relationship has to be extremely exhausting. Neurotypical, neurodivergent, it doesn't matter. These people will have these standards. And if you're outside of those standards of beauty and you keep on clamoring for head pats, you keep on clamoring for validation, you're always going to be struggling. This very first sentence was enough for me. I was seeing a guy and he didn't like me. For whatever reason, if a person shows you that they don't like you, you leave them alone. You leave them alone because they can sense that desperation. And I think that that's probably one of the main reasons why they target neurodivergent women, because they know that you might be desperate enough to do anything to keep them. So understand that once they show you that they don't like you, you've got to walk away and attempt to heal from that situation. Obviously, since this isn't my forte, I'm going to jump into the comments section and see what the women who are in the Autism in Women subreddit have to say on this topic. All right, so Long Jumping Size says, I dated a fellow autistic man who told me my hair isn't smooth like the women on Instagram and in commercials, that my butt cheeks aren't shaped like a basketball cut in half, compared my breast size to a corn star who had breast implants, and if I only had another inch or two. Shark Pink Glittering says he what? And then posts this picture of this possum clutching at his pearls, shocked, hissing. Here, just in case you need this screenshot, go ahead and take it. Long Jumping Size says, yeah, I struggle enough with my wavy hair as it is, and I try to put a lot of care into it, but non-straight hair is just going to have frizz. He fixated on that. He asked me why I don't wear makeup. He seemed to analyze every part of my body. I asked him where all of this was coming from, and he told me corn, YouTube, and Instagram, and that he was looking for women like this in real life. He said the only women he notices in real life are the ones in tight clothes. The first time we ever did the do, he said he was confused because I didn't look like corn. Oh my goodness. Sharp Pink Glitter Ink says, no way, dude. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. My hair is awful half the time, especially in burnout. And I also don't do makeup unless it's like a big event or I want to, but like, dang, that's really the worst. But honestly, I fear he's probably speaking just for the straight portion of the male species as a whole when he's upset you don't look like corn. Long Jumping Side says, it is my belief that most heterosexual men are attracted to a woman costume and not women as people. That right there is a bar. I'm a completely average 5'4", 125-pound woman. I don't have model looks, but I've gotten called cute my whole life. But I'm not corn. It's just easier without men in my life. We got Various Drive says, I once had a boyfriend who mandated that I had to walk behind him in public because I was an enormous 95 pounds. Why would I want to keep one of these malignant creatures in my house on a permanent basis? 95 pounds? Oh, wow. He wanted a child or something. That's what me and this lady at the bottom says. 95 pounds is nothing. I'm like 180 pounds at this point. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're skinny or if you're far from skinny. It doesn't matter. This is how they're going to treat these women. Moonphase Wicca says, please tell me you immediately stopped having sex with him. My cooch is drying up just reading this stuff, laughing my butt off. And this is exactly the game plan. She says, girl, he had me feeling so low that I stuck around. When they neg you, and this is what the real Chippa says, that is their method, negging. When they neg, they want you desperate. They want you constantly performing. And that is what she did. She became so low and she started trying to do all of the things that he said he wanted. You've got to understand their manipulation tactics so that you can fight back against them. Trigger warning, Schmully mentions SA or grape. Schmully said, had the same, but at least I refused to have sex with him. This is the part. Then he didn't understand why and made me. Didn't understand why it made her. So pulled consent. Said, who cares about consent? Bulldozed right over all of that. All right, no cis has men for me anymore. Actually, I'm also non-binary, so socialized female and perceived as female. Additionally, at that point, I would have been perceived as way more attractive than him, but I wasn't obedient enough. So even if you're looking good, it doesn't matter because they do not want a human being, but a puppet they can train as they want. That is bars, and that is the reason why I Can Get Loud Too tagged me and made sure to jump into my inbox and remind me to do this post. She says, this quote needs to be shared with the community and tagged me. She says, I'm Schmelly, they say. So even if you're looking good, it doesn't matter because they do not want a human being, but a puppet they can train as they want. And then down here, the men are not lonely enough. Absolutely. Okay, application says, I swear some of these men aren't even attracted to women when their standards are so high. It excludes almost all actual women. They seem to have more of a perfect 10 out of 10 woman fetish than a sexuality for women. Honestly, that's fine, but maybe we can start labeling that so women know not to waste their time. And then Baha Desora says, they're literally biding time until Xbots are culturally ubiquitous. This is absolutely true. I don't believe that many of them even want women at this point when they are stuffing random holes, unalived bodies, turkeys, pies, whatever. You could tell that their standards are not really that high in real life. It's just that they're trying to get women to perform. That's what I think is going on. But I am going to wrap it up there. These people are talking about sex bots and all of that. So maybe, just maybe, they can get one of them and leave actual human women alone. All right, y'all, chime in. Let me know what you think about this one. What are your experiences? Are you neurodivergent, neurotypical? Make sure you chime in and let us all know.